Hello.
Hello, hi. Morning. I'm
Yipei, is
Yipei,
it?
yes.
Yipei, good morning. I'm Ron
Uh,
from LA.
hello. How are you today? How is Kuching now? Is all
Uh,
okay now?
Kuching,
Better?
now Kuching, we have got, there was a spike in cases about 1 week, 2 weeks ago, but now it's become zero and maybe one or two.
So what is actually the
Uh,
main reason? I know there were some. Was it imported cases? Something like that, was it?
uh, I think the latest one, there was a vessel in one of the cities. So the people in the ship, some I think maybe from outside. I'm not so sure, but it's not localized. I think maybe it's from outside.
Imported case lah.
But
It always because of
yeah,
that. So those who came in.
whereabouts are you?
I'm in KL. KL, it's yeah, the dangerous area. The zone rate used to be the zone rate, but now it's okay. It's just that well, we still hardly go out now. Try not to. Yeah, you just
So
you
so
just
work
never
from
know.
home.
Yeah, I've been working from home, speaking to screen, talking to screen since MCO. So sian oh.
So you must be an expert at it already.
Very expert with to do it fast using Zoom now. We are all. I think most of the uni refs are not are able to do that now. Not a big problem. It's just that it's very boring. I mean, when you still need to see people and then you talk to people. It's very different than you speak to the screen. Yeah. So how
But
was this
this is
morning?
the way.
Yeah, it is going to be like
Okay.
that.
Do you want to share your screen? Do you want to just test it out first now that we've got some time to
Yeah,
see if it works?
sure. So how many person will be in my how is the because we usually do how is it like this time? Because I know they are just 45 minutes and then like with previous organizer it was just they put us into the breakout room. How is it like for
This
LSAA?
is this is this is actually our inaugural virtual
Yeah,
edu fair.
yeah,
So this
yeah.
is
Mm.
completely online. So you are actually the second speaker for this for today. Today's our first day.
Okay.
We can't give you any data at this point lah.
How was it this
because
morning?
because
No, no, not the number and all this. It's just that how do you all conduct this? Because, for example, there are four of us now in the room.
the format is it? Okay, the format, right? The
Yes.
format is I will make you I'll put spotlight on you so
Okay.
that you can share your screen presentation. We'll do it for 30 minutes and then we open the floor for Q&A in the remaining 15 minutes.
Okay. Okay. Now I
So the
understand.
half an hour, yes, that's the format. The format will be 30 minutes of your presentation,
Okay.
um, and then 15 minutes we reserve for Q&A from the
Do
participants.
we?
I will,
So who are viewing this at the same time? Who are the audience?
whoever who is in the room.
So how many of them now in the room? If you don't mind me asking all the questions.
You can see under participants your screen.
Sorry. Oh, it's just for. Oh, okay. Uh,
Yeah.
So we have got two more now. I think who's that? Sorry, Karen and Crystal, and then so these are the participants lah as of now. Is it?
Yes, and they can view you at the moment, so you can say
Ah,
hi.
okay, okay. Now I understand. Um, okay, understand now. So because I need to know what is the format before I can choose what type of presentation I want to use. Because we have got a few types. Yeah. So.
It's up to you what you prefer, but we'll give you 30 minutes, and we've reserved the 15 minutes for Q&A. But if you feel that you want a longer presentation and 10 minutes for Q&A, we're flexible. It's flexible. Roughly, you've got 45 minutes
Yeah,
for the
30,
whole.
30 and 15 is good. 30 and 15 is good. It's just, I think 30 plus. Usually when I speak to students for one session is about 45, a proper long one with questions asked. So it's about that. So not a problem.
Yeah.
Um,
And during the
Karen,
event, you can also your contact details in the chat. So if anybody wants to follow up, they could email you or call you or
Okay,
send.
sure. USW. Okay, I'm going to just write it now. Soft bills. So do we start sharp at 11?
11:05, so that we can maybe let people come in. I would suggest 11:05 perhaps. 11:05.
Who was the first university? I
Actually
don't.
at Login, we have it in login.org. We have got 2 rooms actually.
Oh, okay.
Room 2, there one as well. So our whole list of all the universities are online at www.login.org. They can just put it here so everybody.
Crystal. Hello, Crystal.
Hi, hi.
Hi. I'm Yipei. I'm Yipei here. Good morning. Would you like to turn on your video? It just okay. Crystal, can I just know it's okay? No obligation. So can I just ask you what a bit about yourself? Are you asking for your study or what is it? Or you for your child?
Oh,
Sorry, Crystal, you're the
Crystal
mom.
is from. She's from
staff,
community.
Ron, I'm from the Login alumni.
So why? So you are here? Is it to give feedback to student or?
She's part of our committee. She's part of our LSAA committee. So
Yeah, I'm here to support Ron just in case, there's a lot of questions and whatnot. I can help him to look at it and stuff.
Okay.
Oh, there's a student, Hui Ling.
Hui Ling is from MMS, is it? Is this
Yes, I'm from MMS.
Yeah, Hui Ling, hello, good morning.
Hello, Yipei. Morning.
I believe I first say that there are people who register for this event, so maybe look out over the waiting room and see if anyone else waiting.
Yeah, I'm observing the now.
Or they got to the wrong room because there are 2 sessions happening concurrently. Yeah.
Maybe we can post this on the. Let's see what the meeting ID is. I'll just post this on the LSAA Facebook page so that more people.
That's the issue with online fairs. Either you'll get a lot of appointments or you just sit and wait.
Or
I
maybe
was
it's
in
too
the
early
last
in the morning.
sessions and there are students coming in like 10-15 minutes later. I don't know.
Yeah, no worries, because I've got another fair at 1 p.m. so there's no clash. It's okay.
Meeting ID, yes.
今天是22号 Room 1. Newcastle. You said there isn't many. There aren't many UK university. Or are they coming? South Australia.
Hey, Crystal, do you know if you have to register in order to get in the rooms, or can you just give the meeting ID? You need to
You give
register.
the meeting ID, and I don't think our room has password, and then you put them in the waiting room, I think. So you need to admit them.
How do you get this room's meeting ID?
Hang on.
Oh, I'm having trouble finding it.
I think it's in our. Hang on, I have it. Your room is. This is room. Room 2 at 11, right?
Yeah.
Your meeting ID is 818.
Conditional as well as defined.
Maybe I type it down for you.
Subset.
818-7961468. University of South Wales. Yep.
Okay,
You see it?
Yeah, can you give me the room 2 ID, room
Room
1
one?
ID? Yeah,
Room
so I
1
can.
ID for 11, right? Hang on. Okay. Room 1 ID is 858 873. That's Carol's room. Yep.
Oh, she's in. Okay. Room
Yeah.
1.
Because I was in room 1 at 10.
I see. Actually, the room IDs are always the same, is it?
No, it's different.
Okay. 11 a.m. Yi-Pei, will you be sharing any videos today?
I'm not sure if I have enough time for video, but what I have now is wait, I will put it back first. I'm going to share what I call that, the PPT.
Okay. Because earlier on there was an issue in my room that the video in the presentation that doesn't play. So you need to know how to on the audio.
Yeah. Otherwise, that you couldn't hear it, isn't it?
Sound. Yeah,
Mm.
correct. So if
I'm,
you have that, then no issue.
I'm not playing any video. It's just that I have got some slides which talk about a bit about the courses that we have and then entry requirement and scholarships and living expenses and all that. Okay.
It's 11:01, 11:02. You're muted.
Yes. I'm sorry, I was just doing some emails. But we don't have students here. Do you still want me to, or should we just wait here and wait for student to come?
It's up to you. Do you want to start now, or we could wait till 11:05 at the latest to start?
But start now is just to you and Hui Ling and Krista, is it?
Yeah, but it's recorded. So
Okay. 05?
05? I think 05 is fine.
Okay. 2 more minutes for any students to come in. Okay?
Sure.
We'll just send one email out first, yeah?
All good. All right, it's 11:05. Shall we begin?
Okay, can you see me now on the view screen? Ron, can you?
Yes, I can see you.
Okay, so I'm just going to bring you through what are the courses, a bit about the university, our key courses, and then the living expenses, cost details, and all this. Yeah.
Okay.
So
So Yipe, let me just introduce myself first. Officially
yeah.
to start. Okay, so good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Lodge School Alumni Association Edu Fair. Talk with Miss Yipe from the University of New South Wales. My name is Ron, and I will be your moderator for this session. Just to let you know, the format of today will be half an hour of the presentation, and we'll reserve another 15 minutes at the end for questions and answers with Yipe. Without further ado, Ms. Yipe, would you like to take over and have the floor, please?
Thank you, Ron. Good morning. I'm Yipe. I am the in-country manager for South Wales, University of South Wales. So thank you for joining us this morning. I hope you will find the session useful when I bring it through all the details. And if you do have any questions, feel free to stop me in between, okay? So South Wales, we are one of the public universities in Wales. It's a very, very large university in terms of population. As of now, we have about 31,000 students. We have now the latest one, 3 campuses. Dubai, we just recently closed it down due to the COVID. Geographically wise, we are located in Wales in the southern part, very, very close to Cardiff. We have Cardiff campus, which is more on art and design. All art and design courses are being taught in Cardiff. Just across the universities are BBC Wales, production houses. This is why we locate ourselves just in the city center of Cardiff. Pontypridd is the main campus, which is in the pink dot. So Pontypridd is 20 minutes away from Cardiff. That's where most of the classes are being conducted there. We have Newport campus, which is in between Pontypridd and Cardiff. Newport is here. So Newport is where we do all the specialized courses such as education, ACCA, ICAEW, and hospitality program. We will talk about that. We also are very specialized in sports related courses. This is why we have a sports park. USW Sports Park is a very, very specialized where we do football coaching courses, football performance, and then all those, and rugby as well. So it's more into coaching. So, and then because of that, we have one of the best facilities in terms of football in the UK. And then we have sports scholarships and bursaries, usually mainly for students who represent the country. So at the moment, we have this year, last year, I can't remember which, we have another national player. This year we have the judo, the national player for judo. She participated in Asian Games and then represented Malaysia in judo. So she's coming to do mathematics with us. This main campus, you have most of the courses. It's a very, very huge campus area. That's the housing area, that's the whole university area. We do chiropractic, we will talk about that later on. Criminal engineering, and engineering is very specialized in aircraft. So key courses, ACCA, chiropractic. So chiropractic, sorry, this is a close bracket. So chiropractic, traditionally we get a lot of students doing chiropractic from East Malaysia, Sabah and Kuching. So this year, no exceptional, we are also going to get students from Sandakan and some of them from Kuching. Usually they will do either in IMU for chiropractic and then transfer to our university, or starts from year 1 or even foundation year at USW. aircraft maintenance engineering is still very, very popular in USW from among the Malaysian. Every year, my students, mostly coming from half of my students studying at USW are doing chiropractic, and then another 20-30% doing aircraft, the rest are doing ACCA and business courses. So aircraft, if I can just bring you through some of our key courses, chiropractic. So we have a foundation, and there's no undergraduate, okay? So students can start from foundation. So those who have completed their O levels and SPM, they will join us on foundation, okay? Those who have got their A levels, 8R, and Australian matriculation, Canadian, whatever matriculation or pre-U qualification, they will join us for the Masters in Chiropractic. So we are the only university in UK which is, every university, there are a few universities offering chiropractic in UK. Everyone needs to get a GCC accreditation, but not many are getting the European Council accreditation. We are one of the very few, and we have now over 20 years teaching experience for chiropractic. So students, when we have this European ECCE accreditation, that means students are able to find a job in the UK easily. So as of now, most of our students finish the study, they don't really come back. There is not really a need for them to come back because in UK, there is a huge demand for chiropractic students. And Scotland, Liverpool, Hong Kong, Singapore, that's where our students are based, and most of our graduates. The whole UK, most of them are working there, and we are under the Guardian League Table 2020, we are number 1 in UK for health professions. And then in our university, we have an outpatient clinic just opposite the university, and then just in front of the university, where it allows our student to do 13 months. All students on our university, their advantage is they can do, it's a 4 years course if they join from year 1 because it's a master's. So year 1, year 2, year 3 is the year where they will do a lot of industry placement, clinical hour, we call it. In year 4 and part of the year 3, they will start to do 13 months of placement on our on-campus outpatient clinic. So students, when they graduated from the study, they would have a very huge experience in terms of hands-on consultation with the students. So that helps them a lot when they look for job next time. Aeronautical engineering, we are number 6, top 6 in the UK, doing very good. So compared to aircraft is more popular in USW. So we have aircraft maintenance engineering. We are the only university in the UK for which we have the EASA 147 approved training center organization, if you're familiar with this one. So that means a normal student, if you're on aircraft engineering courses, you need, on completion of your degree in any university in UK, you need 5 years working experience. So 3 years degree, 5 years working experience, then you can start, then only you can apply to be a certified aircraft maintenance engineer. But if you do at USW, your working experience, your 3 year study is equivalent to the 3 years working experience here. So on completion of your degree at USW, aircraft maintenance engineering, you only need 2 more years for your on-the-job training before you can apply to be a certified aircraft maintenance engineer. So that is a very huge advantage of students when they study aircraft maintenance engineering at USW. Law, I would like to give it a pass, but then just briefly bring you through. So law, we are not recognized by the Malaysia Bar Council, okay? So traditionally, if you go to any country, any university which is recognized by the Bar Council Malaysia, you do 3 years degree, and then you do 1 year bar exam, bar course. But we are the only university. We are top 50 in UK in terms of law ranking. But if you study your law at USW under this course, legal practice exempting, you get to do 3 years all in all instead of 4 years, because we are the only universities that combine your law course, your final the bar course into the degree course. So what does that mean? Students, when they finish the study, because Malaysia is regulated by LPQB, so the bar council. But if you do in the UK one overrides the Malaysia. So if you come back next time, you can also practice. But most of the students, if they have this qualification, you seek your job elsewhere in the Commonwealth country. It's all well recognized. This is just opposite the university, Glenturf. We have another campus which not many students are going. Malaysian students are there, where they do health-related courses. For example, we have policing is like criminology courses. This is Cardiff Atrium campus, where we do all the art and design courses. Okay, animation, we have very good rank number 7 in Europe in terms of 2D 3D computer animation, games development. And then we do drama. Traditionally, a lot of and still now we have a lot of Sunway students joining us for drama courses, design, all types of design. It can be fashion, it can be interior, illustration, graphic, fashion, film, music and sound. So computer animation, the one which I told you, we are ranked top 7, number 7 in the Europe. So it's a very hands-on course. These are our alumni profile. And last year during the Oscar nomination, about 20 of our students were actually nominated. The program, the profile, the film which they participated were actually nominated into Oscar in the Oscar 2019. So our students, so a lot of them are the lead animator, the graphic designer, the computer animator in these movies. Newport campus, we have, this is the one that I said we do a lot of professional courses, such as ACCA, cybersecurity, and then education. Applied cybersecurity is a very specialized courses. It's a bit different from normal computer cybersecurity or cybersecurity courses. This is a very hands-on course, and it is not only behind the scene job. It's not only behind the scene job. It also is a very frontline job where we are Cyber University of the Year 2019. Okay, in the university, we have National Cybersecurity Academy, which is an initiative of the Welsh government and the industry experts. So they want to grow or we say grow, and then to grow more experts in the industry, this industry, cybersecurity experts, to tackle the cybercrime in the UK, and for that they have this National Cybersecurity Academy built in the university. So our students, apart from learning all the skills and whatever, the normal cybersecurity skills, they also learn how to work with a proper industry and the proper company and government departments to see how to solve the problems. So it's a very hands-on course, very job-ready graduates we built. Hotel and hospitality management. We are the only university in the UK, again, that offers hotel and hospitality management degree. 50% in placement. We do it 50% placement, meaning normal university in the UK, the student finish their, normal students, when they finish their UK, when they do their UK hotel and their hotel hospitality courses in the UK, the university usually said, yes, you can look for the job if you manage to find a job. Okay, you can do your placement if you manage to find a hotel or a resort that can take you in. But our university is a little bit different. We do guarantee placement from year 1, year 2, and year 3. So this course is actually a 50% placement portion. It's a very heavy industry-based job. So it's based in Celtic Manor. It's a very, very nice five-star hotel. Celtic Manor, it has a hotel and resort chain in the whole Europe. So there's one which is very near to the campus, in Newport campus, just 10 minutes away by driving distance. So the students, our students, from year 1 onwards, they will start to work with this Celtic Manor, from front desk to the restaurants to all the receptions, and then to rooms, and then to management, to budgets, everything. So at the end of the day, basically our students, this is Esther Malaysian. So at the end of the day, the students are prepared to directly being absorbed by Celtic Manor. So that is another key courses that we have. So Esther, she is from Cebu, but her parents are staying in Brunei, but she's a Malaysian by nationality. So she is now happily finished her study this year, just completed, and then she's now continuing her MBA with us in September. So sports park. So I mentioned about sports park just now. We have a sports park which we work with Cardiff Football Club very closely, and we do all the football coaching courses, sports sciences courses. Okay, so for all the courses that we have, we do personal tutor. So every student will be assigned with one personal tutor. We understand that this is the first time students been to UK, away from the university, away from home, alone in the university, or even though with some friends, but then they might find themselves need support. So we have personal tutor to guide the students, to give them pastoral support. So in a layman term, we call them university parent. So this university parent will guide the students through whatever questions, problems students have until they graduated. So for every student from Malaysia, Southeast Asia mainly, we give 2005 discount every year. So the students do not have to apply for it, so long as when they put in application, their nationality, the passport shows they are Southeast Asian nationality. Automatically they get 2005 scholarships, and we are giving this on annually, meaning every year they get the scholarships. And we don't lock, just to share with you, we do not lock, we do not increase our tuition fees for, say for example, we do increase our tuition fees, but if a student join in on the year, say for example this year, so next year when we increase the fees, he or she also still pay for this year's tuition fees. The scholarships is applied to them every year. We don't look, there's no need to look at their results, so long as they can show us they are Southeast Asia by nationality. So this is our tuition fees for 2020. So next year might be a bit of increase or might not. So for example, I'll take for example a student who joins for a chiropractic course. Okay, so 13,500. Any computing, engineering, science, education courses, these are all 13,500. Every year they get to pay 2,500. So in short, students only have to pay 11,000 tuition fees every year. So they do, if it's a 3 years course, 33,000. If a 4 years course, 44,000. That's all. And the scholarships amount depends. If you do a 3 years course, total scholarships you get is 7,500. If you do a 4 years course like a chiropractic, you get £10,000 tuition scholarships off. Okay. And then entry requirements, we are looking at, say, A-level students or STP. Then it depends on where the students come in. So BCC is an average entry requirement. If the student is coming on UEC, we are taking, depends, 60 to 65 average from UEC. So these are all the other entry requirements that we also take. This is OSMED. Okay, so language requirements. If the student did SPM last time, we can accept grade A to C. Okay, if they did O levels, grade A to C again. Now there is no first, second language so long as they do O levels, all A to C. The university also have our own English placement test for students. Okay, and now it's about life. We have students, we do a lot to help students to settle down the study. One of it, the first one, very first one is airport arrival service. So we do free airport arrival service, which runs throughout the whole year. Anytime students arrive in the UK, we will pick them up from the airport. The airport, Cardiff Airport, there is a Cardiff Airport nearest to the university, which is about 20 to 25 minutes by driving distance. So that one, the university cover. Accommodation is guaranteed for all international students. That's the range. We charge 90 to 120 per week. If the student stays on campus, if you stay on university accommodation, this is how it looks like. Okay, that's a studio. So it's a bigger room where for couple usually, normal student usually go for a standard room. What you see is really what you get. You get a study table, and then your bedding, and then every room comes with a heater and a mini fridge. You have all the storage. Every room comes with a bathroom, so you don't have to share with your friends, your flatmates. And then in every flat is just like an apartment. So every apartment has 5 rooms. For 5 rooms, 5 bathrooms. And then room number 6 is the kitchen. So students share the kitchen. Students share kitchen. Every 5 students share a kitchen. So that's called 1 unit. So living expenses on campus, students spend about 400 to 500 pounds a month. This was shared by our Malaysian student. So utility is all covered. Food, 100 to 200 pounds, depends on how they cook. If you want a very luxury life, or quite a nice one, so you just top it up on the food and groceries. Transportation, there is no need to buy a bus pass because the university, there is a free bus to bring students down to Cardiff. And then the additional are miscellaneous. So students spend about 3,500 to 4,000 ringgit Malaysia, all in all, every month for their on-campus accommodation. So usually it's about 3,500, but if you want a more kind of like a better, nice life, so you just top it up a little on here. If the students stay on a private accommodation, which is just outside of the university, is less than 10 minutes walking distance. Usually it's about between 1 to 5 minutes walking distance. It's just beside the university. It's a lot more cheaper. Usually I advise students, first year you stay on campus. So you can familiarize yourself with the environment, with your lectures, with the normal life. And then next year, following year, you can stay out, move outside, stay on private accommodation. Okay, and in private, your housing is immediately cut by 100 or 200 pounds. So usually 200 pounds. At the moment, our students are paying about 200 pounds or 250, 270 all in. So you don't really need to spend under 300. 300 is a very, very luxury type of house already. Normal students, 250, 270. Your food, groceries, that's all it's almost the same. And then, so in all, when you stay outside on a private accommodation, you spend about 2,500, 3,000 ringgit Malaysia a month. That's what students have to expect, okay? Every student who study in UK will get a tier for student visa, and then with that, the students are permitted to work in UK. There's no limit. Work 20 hours during semester, meaning every year there are 2 semesters. During semesters, when classes are on, you can work not more than 20 hours. And during semester break, winter break, summer break, Easter break, you can work as many hours as you want to. There's no limit. And at the moment, minimum salary in the minimum wages in the UK is about slightly more than £7, but we are giving students who work in the university. We have a lot of on-campus jobs available. We are giving students £8 now. £8, nearly £8.80 is like equivalent to about 50 ringgit Malaysia for an hour you work in the university. Okay, we also do international advice, student advice, meaning if students need to extend their visas, they have orientation, immigration questions, any problem. So we have got a very, very good dedicated team called IISA to help them. Like most of the other university, we have student union. USW has it as well. We have a Malaysian student union, and the overall university student union. So they do a lot of clubs, events, societies, and then they arrange a lot of activities for new students, old students, and then we talk about employment. So the student union recruit a lot of students. So those students are also considered as working on part-time basis. We have Malaysian Student Union working at also very, very active. Some of our Malaysian stories. This is, I usually will cover this about the career fair, the advantage of studying in the UK during my pre-departure briefing, which is very important, always a reminder for them. So, yeah, so that's towards, I think 30 minutes, yeah, almost 30 minutes. So that's all about my presentation. So if you do have questions, I'm very happy to share that with you. Okay? Thank you, Ron.
Thank you, Yi-Pei, for the
No
share.
problem.
So I'll open the floor. Any questions that anybody may have here? Maybe if maybe whoever wants to ask question, please unmute yourself and turn on your video so you can ask Yi-Pei the question. Hui Ling, would you like to ask Yi-Pei a question?
Hello, Hui Ling.
Hello. Oh, maybe Yi-Pei, can you share about the entry requirements for student and then any post-study work visa for student after that?
Yes, I can actually share this. I'm not sure, Ron, if you need this. I'm sharing my screen, right? So yeah. The entry requirement is all here.
Yep.
It's in my slides. So this one will cover everything from A-levels, IBs, OSMED, Canadian, and the American or whatever that the students usually now we put it down to 60 already. So Hui Ling, is this what you are looking? So as for students, for students, they have to, for students, there's a post-study work visa. So post-study work visa is not a new visa where when you've completed your study from summer next year, 2021 summer next year, if anyone who finishes study by then, they can stay back in the UK to work for 2 years. That's post-study work visa. In the meantime, what we get is the students can do, there is no limit to what type of jobs the students can do, as opposed to 10 years ago, they do limit, you can only go into certain areas, certain business. But when it comes to for next year, there is no limit as what we get to know from as of now. So students, you apply, you still have to, there's some application required from which the university will assist you. So the student just have to fill it up and then apply for that graduate visa. When you complete the study, that's a graduate visa. Students can stay back and work for as long as 2 years. That is a very important 2 years for students to to look for permanent jobs. You can do as any type of jobs as you want to. It can be odd jobs, it can be jobs related to what you study, and mainly why there is this such visa bring back into the picture again. It was paused for 10 years. Why they bring it back to you, the UK government bring it back to make it available is because mainly because of Brexit. And Brexit meaning next year, 2021, all the EU students have to pay full tuition fees, just an international tuition fee. So because of that, the UK government anticipated a drop in EU students, graduates in the UK. So for that, they want to attract more talent working in the UK. So this is why they open it up for students completing their visa by then. Okay, completed their study by then. Okay, so have I answered your questions, Hui Ling?
Yes. So cute, your daughter.
She always like to do that. I don't know why. Every time when I'm on screen, she will come out, and then everyone will see that. So yeah, mainly that's all about that. We have, as I said, students usually from A-levels. I really want to push that. I don't know, maybe Ron, you can share with me, or Crystal, like if we supposed to, this year we wanted to fly an academy for chiropractic to come here. And then, but because of the pandemic, we couldn't do so. Do you think there's, since we still have time, do you think there is demand from students who wants to find out about chiropractic? Because if we look at the students coming from IMU to do chiropractic from East Malaysia, those are the students who want to do medicine, okay? But because for some reason, they didn't achieve the grades. So if we want to build the chiropractic awareness, so I can try to do that. Okay, it's actually.
Are you? Go on.
Sorry, go ahead.
So, are you? So, am I correct to understand that the chiropractic course is one of the popular or main courses in USW? That is a very popular course that a lot of people usually take up at your university.
It's very, very popular from Malaysia and Singaporean students. So when we look at the population in the university, I think if I remember correctly, Malaysian is the second largest population for chiropractic in USW. And then we are talking about at least 10, 15 students every year going to USW for chiropractic. So a lot of students don't really aware of, like, if I want to do medicine and then if I can't do it, it's like, what should I do? So this is why a lot of the students, they eventually will, when they go to IMU for their medicine courses, if they couldn't achieve the grades, IMU will introduce them to go down second options to go into chiropractic. When they finish the study next time, graduated from Chiro, they can still call themselves doctor. It's just that you're not the GP type of doctor. They still call themselves doctor. So your title is, you still can call yourself doctor. So it's a very popular courses. I don't think there is any chiropractic clinic in the East Malaysia, and particularly in Kuching, but it is a very famous course, and in the central KL or the central peninsula, you still see a lot of chiropractic clinics, and it's a very good income, a very good, it's a very prestigious course. It's very different from physiotherapy. Okay, so physio students learn about muscles and all this. So you sprain your leg, they will look at how to adjust it. But chiropractic is more about neuro. It's all about neurosciences. It's all about your bones. So it's the internal. So when students are in the university, when they do their chiropractic, they learn how to use MRI machines, X-rays, and then they learn how to link everything into the neural systems. Okay, so this is a
Actually,
very science course.
Actually, for chiropractors, they're not very common in Kuching. But actually, from what I know, there are two. There are two chiropractic clinics. But as you said, I think the awareness of chiropractors is not very high at this stage, in at least in East Malaysia. So just wondering, for the students, if they take up the chiropractor course at USW, how do they need to do something further to get accredited in the UK before they can come back to Malaysia to practice, or can they finish the course in USW, then can they come back to Kuching to set up their practice? So could you maybe let us know more about the procedure?
So at the moment, there is no professional body in Malaysia that regulates this chiropractic. So when they finish the study, you can come back and set up. You do not have to do any housemanship and all this. It's very different from doctor. Okay, you come back, you have got acquired. Usually students will come back when they have got overseas experience. So our students usually, because of we have got the GCCE, the European ECCE, the European Chiropractic Accreditation Council, their accreditation, usually students will look forward to work in the UK and Europe first for many years before they come back and set up their own clinic. So you can just come back and set up. There is issue. You can just do it without the need to register and to sit for additional tests and all this. Every year, I like just like this year, I have three students joining us for chiropractic. Some of them are doing completed their UEC and then join us for year 1, year 2, and then year 1, and then I have also students finishing their SPM, joining us for foundation chiropractic. So the students started to know the awareness, get to know it is a very good prospect job. It's just that we need to build the awareness in. I don't really have to do that. It's just because in the course itself is quite popular in within the chiropractic itself is quite popular within the central KL. It's just that I was just thinking, since lodge students are very good in, I know your students have got very high passing rates and all this, so might be worth to just go in, not really to go for recruitment, but to build the course awareness, like more to career type of awareness, that you can go into this apart from going into the normal traditional ones. Because chiropractic, especially pandemic, you can't be replaced with a robot. Okay, you can't replace with this because this is a very hands-on course. You still need the chiropractor to, when a student studying in the university, they still need to practice on their friends. So the friend is practice on them, and then the pressure, and then how your strength and all this. So you cannot replace this with. There is no way you can replace with a robot. Okay, with computer. So we still need. This is a job which it will still be there no matter what happens to the global, what type of pandemic or any attack. Still, like now our students during the pandemic, the patients still need them, so they can only at that time do e-consultation during the pandemic. Okay, but then during the clinical hour, they still do the e-consultation. It's just that when now the clinic started to open it back, we do physical distancing, limit the number of patients, but still they need to come in. They need that treatment. So this is the time where like students, so what kind of job can I do in like 5 years down the road and all this? You need to start looking for jobs which cannot be replaced by the computer, by the AI, by all the robots or whatever. Okay, it's still a very relevant jobs. So I was just thinking, when our academics started to can come out, okay, perhaps we can just bring them to lodge if everything fits, the timetable, the timing fits and all this, for career talk, more to career talk, not so much to attract them to the university. Sometimes it can be a bit too far, but then we need to educate them that such courses exist, and there are a lot. In the UK, there are only now 300, about 300. They still have, every year they have, especially like one of our students just recently got attachment in Scotland. In Scotland, she says it's so easy to get jobs. Some of them are in any part of other parts of England, because it's so easy to get jobs in the UK. Students don't really want to come back. Usually they will later on when they've accumulated enough hands-on experience. They will just attach it back immediately, finish the study, attach it in the UK. Every year during the study, the clinics, the hospital, because in the UK, hospitals also need chiropractor. Malaysia is different. Malaysia, the hospitals only need physiotherapists. So in the UK, there's huge demand in the clinics, private and hospitals. So this is why students who know they will start going, and that they found out, because they know there is a huge demand there. Okay.
See. Okay, Ipe, thanks for that. I have one last question, because
Okay.
I see we're about 11. One last question is it's very interesting course that you just shared, this chiropractic course, and it sounds like it's a very good prospect. It's a very good prospect job. It's a prospective. It's got a good prospect. So, just wondering, how long would it take? What is the course length of a chiropractor course for the degree?
The course doesn't have a degree undergraduate exit point. So the course, the student, when they join, it has to be a master's in chiropractic. Okay. So if the students come in with SPM qualification, they will have to start from foundation. If the students come in with UEC foundation, what else? A levels, they will join year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4. So it's a 5 years course. 5 years depends on 4 years at least. 5 years depends on if you're coming with O levels. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Ipe. We have reached the end of our webinar. So,
thank you for arranging this, Ron.
Thank you very much for sharing the very insightful information. Is there a contact email that you have that you would like to share,
Yes.
or chat, so that future
I'm
anybody who watches this video will be able to contact you?
Yes, I've just left my my email, and yeah. So if you could just feel free to contact me or contact Hui Ling, for example. So I'm available on WhatsApp or calls. So if students have any question, feel free. Okay.
So that's Yeepei, YEEPEY.LOW,
LOW, yes.
at
South Wales.
South Wales, UTHWALES.AC.UK.
Yeah.
Right, that is. Okay. All right, thank you so much, Yeepei.
Wales.UC, yeah.
Okay, and
bye-bye,
we
Crystal.
will end this call. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone.